What's up, guys? Welcome back to AC Designs Garage, and on today's episode, we're back on the turbo can. That's right. Check her out. We're trying out the old flat black out here on the old C10 bed, so we're going to see how it sprays, just let you guys see what it looks like, so let's get at it. Alright guys, real fast before we get into the video here out there playing with the spray bombs and stuff, we got something more serious. Most of y'all have seen my state, western side of my state, North Carolina is pretty much destroyed. East Tennessee, Georgia, all these places are just, there's a lot of people suffering, there's a lot of people in need, and man, around here it's just crazy. Everybody's donating, and thank you all guys for doing that stuff. If you're looking for a good place to donate that you know is going to go somewhere, your local churches are great for that. We're going to have 3 links below. We're going to put places that we're going to give, and tell you how you can scoop up one of these shirts and help out some people here in a minute. If you can't donate, you're not where you can, pray for them, guys. Prayer works. Also, as I said on the shirts, this is the back for those that haven't seen it. This is our Death Before Electric t-shirt. My wife and I talked about it, and I think for the whole month of October, at the end of October 31st, we're going to cut a check to one of these 3 organizations down here, and all proceeds to sell these shirts, all the shirts for the whole month is going to go straight to disaster relief up there, and we're going to cut a check for it. And I appreciate if y'all want a shirt, scoop them up. We got sizes medium up to 2X. Don't know how many we actually got. We got a decent amount, but if y'all want to scoop one up, that's how you can help right there if you're just going to get a shirt anyway. I have a lot of friends up in the mountains. I grew up there as a child riding 4-wheelers. My grandpa had a cabin up in Haywood County, around Waynesville and all that area up in there. We love you guys up there. We're going to keep praying for you. And yeah, guys, help if you can. Like I said, if you want a shirt, go over to www.acdesignsgarage.com, scoop you one up. All proceeds the whole month October go straight to them. All right, let's get back into the funsy stuff. All right, guys, when you're shaking the big Turfsky can, not saying that you need one, but you need one. These are my Shake Master 4000 paint shakers that goes on the Sawzall. I'm going to show you how they work here in a second, but they're also on my website, www.acdesignsgarage.com. I have a limited run of them. I do them when I can. I've got 7 more getting ready to pop up on the website, be up there this week. Y'all buy them out as soon as I put them on them, and I really appreciate it. But all the difference between this one and the new ones have holes in them. We've done lightning holes like a hot rod, and the clamp here don't have the old screw head anymore. It's got a wing nut, so you don't need a screwdriver. But we're going to show you how it works real quick. All right, you just open your saw. It goes in just like putting a Sawzall blade in. That quick. Chuck that big monster in there. I will say this turbo can is heavy. I like to keep this at the top. But this right here is one way to really shake this stuff up. Make you feel like Rambo. And like that, she all shook up. I'm gonna go get some of the sprayway glass cleaner. We're gonna clean it off real quick, DA it, and we're gonna shoot some of that flat black turbo over it. All right, guys, we're gonna use a little old sprayway glass cleaner. I like this stuff. It's ammonia free, but for stuff like this, man, it just cleans up good. We're gonna soak it real good and get all this grass and weed eater stains and let you kind of see what it looks like before I flat black it. If any of you guys want to build a hot rod or rat rods and stuff, this flat black may be for you. And no, it ain't gonna last forever. It's gonna chalk up, but it's flat black. So what? Scuff it with some 320 and shoot it again. We're just gonna saturate it real good. Wipe her down. This stuff works good because it holds on real nice. I put links to everything below in the description. Down there, links and all the stuff like the websites and where you can buy all this stuff. But some of these links are from my Amazon affiliate account. I make a very small percentage off of it. And it don't cost you guys any extra. It just kind of helps the channel out. And I think I painted this thing probably 5 months, 6 months. I have to go look at the dates on the video. It was probably 5-6 months ago we painted this. See how good she looks. It has faded, but it's been out in direct sunlight. Like I said, you can see where I've weed eated and mowed and blowed towards it. I'm lazy. I didn't want to get off the lawnmower and move it. And I guess we're doing the abuse test to it. We'll get it kind of clean, then we're going to DA it. If you don't have a DA, you don't have to have one. I'm just in a hurry today, and you can hand sand. I do a lot of that. But We're in a hurry today, so we're gonna get this cut and shot so you guys can see if it's the look you want for your custom hot rod or whatever you're building. I tell you, with this turbo can, if you've never seen it spray before, guys, you can paint a car quick with it. Need to figure out something to do a whole car with. Make sure to drop down the comments down there what you like to see. If y'all got any paint ideas you'd like to see. It don't just have to be the turbo spray can, although a lot of you guys like it, but it don't have to be that. I've been a custom painter for 20 years, so we can do base coat, clear, all that stuff. You go look back on in my channel, you can see where we paint some high-end Camaros and 60 Impalas and all that stuff. So anything y'all want to see done, you just drop down and let me know. I will say, this stuff ain't as dead as I thought it'd be. 6 months in the dead sun, and we get right here. It's not too bad, is it, for regular old enamel? I mean, it's not perfect. It will buff out some more. But yeah, that's just straight enamel out of the can, been sitting out in the sun for 6 months. Everybody's like, oh, it'll come off in a month. That's pretty tough stuff. Now you can see here the orange peel where we didn't cut it. See if you can still see the transition in it. I'm gonna go over this DA with some 320 grit sandpaper. Mainly I'm gonna concentrate on this side, try to knock a little bit more of this peel off. It'll do it pretty quick with that. And we're just gonna scuff this side. If you got something that's fairly smooth like this and it's not peeled up, chipped or anything like that, you can red Scotch-Brite it or 320 or whatever. All right, guys, this is what I like to use. I like 3M stuff. I use like the Cubitron, or what's this? This is the 334U, I think. I can't tell the part number. Anyway, it's just a 320 grit. I like 3M stuff. 3M stuff's a little pricey, but you use half of it than what you use on junk stuff, so you better off to pay the money for the good stuff. Like I said, this will be the link stuff. I use an interface pad that just sticks on here. It's got a little squishy so it don't get hard, so when you go across this, it don't want to dig. So make sure you got you one of these little interface pads. And this is the Velcro, that's why I like it, because if you drop these on the ground, you pick them right back up and stick them to it, to where if you got the sticky back ones, if you drop them on the ground, you just lost them. But we're just gonna run over it, basically knock it down. All right, get you in here real quick, and you can see the little stuff here, the real shiny black spots. That's all your orange peel. We're not gonna worry about taking all that out, but you can see that's your orange peel. As you can see, most of this daggone peel's coming out. We got a little bit more here, but a lot of this up in here is already gone. So we may take most of it out. It's coming out pretty good. Alright guys, not sure how good you can still see the peel, but when we get over here into this part here that's already been cut and buffed, they won't be near the peel, so we won't have to sand near as much. So I'm gonna sand right in here and you'll see the difference in it. See, this was already flat, so there's not much peel at all, and over here's peel, so we're gonna blend this out, get that off there, and finish DA it, wipe her off, and shoot her. Can't believe how smooth this stuff sanded out. Of course, it is a pretty old, been sitting in the sun. It's good and dry. Put a new sheet on, guys. Don't work a sheet of sandpaper to death. If it stops cutting, put another on. You're just wasting your time, and time is money. Alright guys, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but if you see this little wee thing there, that is a run. That was a slight run that was in it, and I was just going to show you what it looked like, and we're going to cut it out flat, then we're going to wipe it off. But I tell you what, this thing about slicker than snot, guys. It's pretty good. Yeah, we're going to probably blow it off. We'll see how good the sprayway does. It usually works pretty good. We'll clean it off that. We'll blow all of it off the canvas. I just wanted to show you, if you see these little wiggles, just sand them out there. They're a little old small run. And that quick, she gone. I said I wasn't gonna get all the peel out, but I just can't help myself. It ain't all out, but for the majority, she looks pretty good. We'll get her blowed off real quick and double check it and probably get to shooting. I was gonna show you, I always say I use them Scotch shop rags, but this is what we use all the time. I like these. These are lint free. And this is what we use to wipe down with. I really like these, but we'll link these below too. All right, we're gonna work a half section at a time, because she's pretty nasty. We're gonna fold our rag up, that way we can flip it around and stuff. But we're gonna take our other rag here in a minute. You know, we blowed it off. She's still nasty. This will get the initial nasty off. All right, there's the first rag down. We'll get this. Still a little better, not great. So I'm gonna lightly mist some on here, not a big old like we did the first time. Just something to dampen it a little bit. Second half. All right, one more light misting. Should be ready to paint. You can use a wax and grease remover too, that works good. I just didn't know how many of you guys had that. And you can get this stuff here at Walmart or Amazon or whatever. All right guys, that looks pretty good. All right, all I'm gonna do is tape a border right here on this beat up tailgate. It ain't like it really matters. This is just for presentation, I guess. Man, I'm already sweating. I need to be an indoor paint booth. I used to paint in there, and then we started building cars in there, and now I ain't got no room to paint in there. That's all I'm gonna do right here. Nothing fancy. Now guys, you need, it's hard for me to talk and all this stuff, but you need to wear a respirator. I am outside, the wind is blowing away from me, so you need ventilation and stuff like that. Matter of fact, I may cut that fan on back there very light so it'll blow away, but yeah, wear your respirators, guys. All right guys, if any of this is your first time ever seeing the turbo cans, here's what the tips look like. It looks like a mohawk. Look at that wide area there. It's crazy, but yeah, this is the, right here's where you look, it'll either say gloss enamel, gloss protective enamel, or flat. They make a white flat, they make a red oxide primer also. I haven't tried them yet, but it may do that. Yeah, this thing I'm gonna show you over here. If you've never seen the fan pattern these hot rods do, I don't remember. It says up to 10-inch wide spray. It's more than that, a lot more than that. But get over here, I'm gonna show you real quick. We've run it through the Shake Master. I always, just out of habit, shake these things, but check out this spray pattern here. Now we probably, whatever the can is, 18 inches. See, the further you go back, the more it's like that. But pretty impressive, guys. So we're gonna start on our edges. Yeah, sprays just as good. Maybe it sprays a little better than the other. We'll start our top, walk the whole thing. Man, that stuff does lay down pretty nice. We're probably, I'm gonna say about 10 inches back, and we're gonna 50% overlap it. So the top of my fan's gonna be right up here at this crease and down here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna line our nozzle up on this area here and overlap. All right, we'll let that tack. We'll do one more. Man, that's the, make sure you wipe your tip off because it will drip. Let's get a good gander here. Look how fast she's flattening over, but man, looking pretty nice. I will say, guys, this stuff is very particular. Do not stop in the middle of the panel. You want to kind of roll it off, because if you stop in the middle of the panel, very easy to get a run. This thing is spraying a ton of liquid. It's flat, dries up pretty quick. We're gonna let it get the sheen off of it and do one more coat. I don't think there's no need doing any more than that. But now this stuff is flat black. It's not a satin black. It's gonna be a chalky flat black. I wish it kind of made a satin, but I wanted to see how this is. All right, guys, on the last coat here, we're gonna walk the whole panel. Instead of just trying to stop, we're just gonna try to go the whole thing down, back and forth, kind of like we did before, to keep it even. Because like I said, if you come and you stop and you go back this way and stop, every time you stop, even for a brief second, you're putting more millage of paint on here, and that'll be the places that you run. So we'll start off the panel, start spraying off the panel, then come onto it, then end off of it. That way you don't have to worry. When you get down here, you can end off in the wheel well and all that. Same way, you guys can see it. Here we go. I'm gonna run down the back, and then we'll just whoop, go down through there. All right, do the top. Do this end. Look, make sure ain't no big old things on there. That should be her, guys. Get up in here a little bit better. We'll let this dry. We'll come back with dry and we'll pick up my junk. But yeah, let me know what y'all think down in the comments about the old flat black. I'm gonna put my lid back on it. Although it says flat on there, I'll pick it up and think it's gloss one day. So I'm gonna put my flat lid back on it, pick up a little bit, and we'll come back after she's dry. All right, guys, she's pretty close to being dry. I'm hot. We're gonna untape this thing. It's got a few stripes in it. They'll dry out when it cures totally, but I wanted to get y'all a pretty fresh look at it. We'll untape it real quick, but I think she looks pretty clean, guys. I don't know if you can see the stripes are showing up. That's where it's still a little wet. Yeah, I like it. Spray's good, dries pretty quick. If you need something, paint something quick, because it's not coming off. Alrighty. We roughly at about 14, that's probably 16. I'd say a good sprayable pattern is about 14 inches. 14-inch swipe's a good bit of time. You can get some work done pretty quick like that. So, all right, let's go and tape it. I didn't need to do this. I like to leave a good clean line instead of just an overspray. Look, my bird poop is still intact. We didn't destroy that. Yeah, this gives it a real clean, finished appearance. Yeah, sweeper will get that. Back. That's pretty controllable, but if you notice, I didn't speed up none of that spraying. That was actual speed. You got to get on with the program, because if you hang around too long, you will have some runs. You'll have some icicles hanging off this unit. Let me know what you think down below. We'll link these cans and stuff down there on Amazon, but I don't know why you guys overseas can't get them. I don't know. I wish I could send you some so you could try them out, because it's pretty fun. I don't know the reason. Maybe y'all can tell me what the reason is, but I mean, I guess y'all got regular spray paint over there, I would say. I mean, what's the difference in a 2-foot tall spray can and a 12-inch tall spray can? I don't know. Yeah. Give you one last gander of the Turbsky flat black paint job. Looks nice, and some of y'all was wanting to see the other side that was show car shine. It'll still shine. It's just got overspray on it. Y'all can see that. It's still got a decent gleam to it. We got some leaves stuck in it somehow. But yeah, let me know what y'all want to see next on the old bed of many colors here. Now she's a flat black hot rod on one side and a shiny hot rod on the other. We could put a pinstripe down the bed, so I don't know. Anyway, all right guys, that's a wrap on the old flat black Turbsky can on the bed here. I think it did pretty good. I used probably 3/4 of a can. It's about, basically from that red line down is about what's left in it, it feels like. Still probably do a good bit with it. These things go a good ways. Make sure you remember all them families that was affected by the hurricane. North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, East Tennessee, Florida, all up through there. There's a lot of people hurting. A lot of people don't know where to turn. Make sure you pray for them. If you're up around that area and you run into anybody, give them a word of encouragement. Just help lift these people up. They really need it right now. Like I said, we'll link all the places that you can donate down below. If you want to scoop up a shirt, like I said, all proceeds for the whole month of October, we're going to send them up there to them folks up there, good mountain folk. We love them. And we're going to send some donations up there too. So y'all stay safe out there. Remember, be kind to one another. Jesus loves you, so do we. God bless. We gone.